Number 10. They can't fly. While it might seem obvious that domestic ducks cannot fly, did you know that most wild ducks also cannot fly? There are only about 40 species of ducks that can fly, with most being unable to fly long distances or at all. Their wings have atrophied over time due to their small size in relation to their body mass. The heaviest duck, the Muscovy duck, is flightless, as are most domestic ducks. Unless a wild duck has exceptionally strong wings in proportion to its body, it will not be able to fly. No. 9. They are carnivores. Even though we feed them bread and they seem to enjoy it, ducks are technically carnivores. In nature, they eat aquatic life such as tadpoles, fish, frogs, and even baby turtles. They also go after other animals' eggs and sometimes eat the adults. Ducks typically eat more animal matter than plant matter, but they will eat plants if there is not enough animal matter available. Number 8. They can't walk. If you've ever seen a duck trying to walk, you'll know what I mean when I say it's not very graceful. And it's not because they're lazy or uncoordinated, it's just how they're built. While they can walk for short periods of time, they much prefer to run, which they can do up to 60 miles per hour. Their webbed feet make walking difficult as they are better suited for paddling in water than walking on land. So if you see a duck, it will either be running or swimming. Number 7. A mother duck can have up to 20 ducklings. While domestic ducks usually only have 10 to 12 ducklings per clutch, wild ducks can have many more. The spot-billed duck has the record for the most ducklings produced, with one wild female laying 30 eggs in a single breeding season. That's a lot of ducklings to take care of. But the mother duck is up to the task, as she will fiercely protect her young from predators. She will also feed them and keep them warm until they are ready to leave the nest. No. 6. They have a built-in swimming capability. When you look at a duck, you can't help but notice how broad their feet are. This is perfect for swimming, as it gives them maximum surface area to paddle with. Their feet are also webbed, which helps to propel them through the water. And their feathers are coated with oil that keeps them dry and warm when they are in cold water. All of these features combined make ducks excellent swimmers and predators like foxes. And snakes avoid them when they are in water. No. 5. They are polygynous. What does that mean? Well, it means that male ducks can mate with multiple females during the breeding season, while females will usually only mate with one male. This is different from monogamous relationships where both males and females only have one partner. In some cases, a male duck will mate with up to 10 females in a breeding season. After mating, the female will lay her eggs and incubate them until they hatch. She will also take care of the ducklings until they are old enough to fend for themselves. No. 4. Different sounds for different needs. Did you know that ducks have different calls for different situations? For example, they have a call for when they're in danger, another call for when they're trying to get attention, and yet another call for when they're greeting each other. Each call is unique and serves an important purpose in the life of a duck. Knowing the different calls can help you better understand and connect with ducks. No. 3. A duck has a best friend. We may not think of ducks as being particularly social creatures, but in reality they form close bonds with their paddling mates and will spend a great deal of time with them. In fact, ducks often have a best friend that they spend more time with than anyone else in the flock. These close relationships show us that ducks are capable of forming deep bonds with others, even if they're not human. No. 2. They have excellent night vision. If you've ever seen a duck at night, you'll know that they can see much better than we can. This is because their eyes are adapted for seeing in low light conditions. In fact, ducks can see 6 to 8 times better than humans at night. This is thanks to a reflective layer in their eyes called tapetum lucidum, which helps to amplify the amount of light that enters their eyes. This allows them to see predators and prey more easily in low light conditions. No. 1. Quack. Most people don't realize that ducks don't actually quack. The sound we associate with ducks is really the sound of domestic ducks. Most wild ducks have other vocalizations, such as whistling, hissing, and growling. Domestic ducks were selectively bred for their quacking behavior, which is why we hear this sound more often when we interact with them. So the next time you hear a quack, remember that it's likely the sound of a domestic duck rather than a wild one.